past life that you've been aware of?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so are you happy to, because I'll only get people to describe memories as long as they're not going to get triggered.
No.
We have had a pre-discussion and you kind of said it without too much trauma. So
yeah.
Are you happy to describe what happened?
Yes. Okay.
Do you want me to tap on you?
Yes.
Is that okay?
That would be lovely. Okay, so there's midwifery seems to go back and back and back through lots and lots of lifetimes. And I seem to appear in doorways in my cloak. I just seem to know when babies are coming and when people need me. This is way before texting or WhatsApp. They can't do any of that. And I just appear. And I love it because I'm of service, and particularly of the new little ones, welcoming. I'm seeing links with that. Welcoming the new little ones into this world for this lifetime, and very much taking care of the mothers as well. Mm-hmm. On this particular one, it's like I'm pushing open the door, and nobody is answering the door. So normally somebody will open the door, but I'm pushing open the door, and I'm already very worried about this one. And I see the mother she's in a lot of distress, and I'm guessing the baby is stuck. And she's quite still pushing the door open, I'm in there. She's quite a high-born lady that I've been called to, and I've got a really good relationship with her.
High-born meaning?
So she's not a peasant. She's of the sort of like the manor house or something. Yeah. Okay. So this matters. And because she's high-born, there is also a male, and I want to call him physician there. And she's stuck. The baby is stuck, but I now realize the baby is born okay, but it's the placenta that won't come away.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so seeing your echo, watching the situation, physician, baby.
I can see her, yeah.
Yeah, but it's the mother with the placenta still there.
And we know that has to come away.
Right.
And it's ages now since it's come away.
Since it has...
It hasn't come away. Do you know what I mean? We're starting to...
It's stuck in
the
there.
baby's fine, and she's fine, but this is not coming away, and this is...
Okay. Are you aware of the outcome of this story? Yeah? But you've chosen to go in. Do you want to work from where we are now?
Yes, I think so. And then just see where it's really...
what was that?
That was that the physician says, this has to come away. I'm all set to be giving her teas. I now know why that's teas. Teas is so important. I know the herbs that need to go into the teas to allow her placenta to come away naturally, but he wants to go in there with his hands, and his hands are not clean.
Okay. All right. So would you rather go in at this point than
yeah.
the point?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. So I'll get you to just pause the situation at the moment. Physician, the mother, the baby. All right. And then when you're ready, step into that picture as your current day self.
I can feel all sorts of things coming up. So I'm associating a bit there.
Okay. So.
Come
back out. Go back
I'm just going to come out.
If you need to put in film there or whatever you need to do to not associate.
She's okay. So I'm coming in with this and my pink jersey, and in I come.
Okay. And can Echo see you?
Yeah, she's seen me before, but she's literally saying, "Can you really help?"
Okay.
She wants help desperately.
Does she understand that you're from a future life?
I'm just going to tell her that. Yeah, she gets up.
Yeah, okay, cool. So let's just go with how she's feeling right now in this situation.
Okay, so I'll ask her. The word desperate.
Desperate, okay.
She can't stop him.
Right. Okay. And where's the energy of desperate?
Where's the energy of desperate? I'm going to ask her. It's in her heart, and it's in her throat.
Heart and throat.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the negative colour on that feeling?
The negative colour is like a really dark red, like old blood.
Okay. And what would be a positive colour to lighten and brighten that colour?
I'm going to ask her. She says, that's an interesting question. She says gold.
Gold. Okay. So can you imagine a spritzer or however you want that gold?
Yeah, I can bring gold. I'm just going to...
What, can you tap on her as well?
Yeah, I'll tap on her because she's...
Yeah. Do you want me to direct you, or do you want to just...
No, I can do that. I'm just going to... Yeah. It's like she knows, I'm tapping on her, she knows that sometimes the placenta, I think she knows the placenta can take a while to come away, but the doctor just thinks, no, we've just got to get this sorted. And he's got the husband, he knows he's downstairs, and there's pressure.
Pressure. So what's the belief or decision she's making about this,
I'll ask her. Yeah.
herself or this situation?
Oh, here we go. It's men always know best, or think they know best.
Okay. And bring it back to herself. So men always think they know best.
Yeah.
What does it mean about her, though?
Okay, let's ask her, because I'm doing that. Let's just ask her.
Just spread some.
Oh, thank you. That's clear, I think. Which is fabulous. Let's just ask her. She says, I can't win.
I can't win.
I can't win.
Okay. Can you resonate with anything in your life about winning, not being able to win?
I think it's a question of winning I know it's a question of winning with kindness. This man is too rough.
Okay.
It's just too rough and too quick. Things need to take time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in order to win in this situation, what does she need to do to have?
She needs to tell him.
Okay, which is why the energy was in her throat.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's have it that we can unpause him. And can we have it that he's going to listen to what she has to say?
I can see him. He's got a beard. And filthy hands. Yeah.
Okay. Now, are you a nurse in this life?
No, but there's a lot of nursing in my family.
Okay.
In my birth family.
We have inherent knowledge now about hand washing, about bacteria and stuff. So can you bring that knowledge to him now?
Yes. Well, I knew that back in, I feel we're 1508. I've got that. It's just dropped in. We're 1508. Mm-hmm. The midwives all know that. The women know that. It's the men.
I was going to say it's common sense, isn't it?
It is common sense. I know. Yeah. It is. And, the pot on the fire, the boiling water and everything, we know that. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's just tell him. He's very arrogant. He's turning away. I think I need to tap on him.
Okay, great.
Yeah. I and my pink cardi will tap on him. Mm-hmm. I can see the fire. He's kind of going, what now? Just explaining. Actually, what I might do is just get a little cinema, just a little screen there for him actually to see that is, it's almost like somebody's announcing it on the news, that this is just good practice. And this is what happened to poor Jane Seymour. Okay, so he's taking a bit of notice of that because there's a man saying it. So it's almost like women don't count.
Okay.
Oh, I can feel anger coming up now.
For who?
The fact that women don't count. Their opinions don't count. Even though they know so much more about this subject. Women know women giving birth.
Mm.
I'm going to tap on her for that.
Okay.
I'm just going to tell her it's actually okay to feel angry because this man, okay, now he's washing his hands. We've got him some actual very hot water and he's washing his hands and there's some rose petals in them. He's going, ow, ow. Ow, 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 ow. She's actually got her hands on her hips like that now. You can see her apron. So I think it's like we're still allowing the placenta to come away. But we're now working as a team.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Is he open to the idea of teas and things like that?
Yeah.
If you can give him a past case where you've used teas, maybe.
Yeah. The teas. No, he's not that keen on teas. He's still, it's almost like he hasn't got a watch, but he's very, very aware. The time, and the pressure. I think maybe what we need to do is just to husband that's putting on so much pressure. Yes, the baby has been born, but this is a very, very special wife too. And
what about tapping on him?
Yeah. Because he's scared. The husband is just scared. Interestingly, the mother, she's absolutely fine. She's got all her faith in the midwife, who's me. She's completely fine about it and looking at me and saying but she is sort of saying, it's okay, isn't it? It's okay. Okay, so now something has happened actually because she has had some tea and the placenta has come away. Okay. Ooh, that's very nice. I have said hurrah. And
it's not like you.
Yeah, it's not like me. And she's looked at me and as if to say, good word. And we just allowed it to take its time. Whoops, I'm associating. I'm just going to step back. I'm just going to tap on her because I don't think she really realizes now that her advice and her knowledge and her wisdom had been taken into consideration. She was it's not the word vindicated because that sounds a terrible word, but she was validated. She was and the doctor was saying, oh, I've learned something here. Okay. But it's the aftercare, so it is almost like, and what I get even from this is that's why I love looking after. A, I love welcoming you all, and B, I love looking after you afterwards.
I was going to say
it's the aftercare. Yes.
Validation from the family.
And validation from, thanks, Carl. They don't really my blood family.
Within this.
Oh, within this is just wonderful. Yes. Yeah, I do. It is an issue. And that kindness and time, and I think it's patience as well, and allowing. It's just the allowing. We don't need to wrench. We don't need to pull. We don't need to. No. But he listened.
Great.
So the baby is fine. The placenta has all been dealt with. The mother looks totally relieved. I can still see the far. Yes, Dad looks a wreck.
Okay.
He's sobbing because he knew he wanted this son, but he so wanted his wife to live.
Okay.
That's why the doctor was there.
All right. So considering the aftercare, what can we do? Because dads are just as important as mums, right? Well,
Absolutely.
yeah.
He's a bit of a wreck.
Okay. So bringing in colour, whatever you want to do.
Yeah. But it's rather sweet that he's so she says this calls, so I can see someone is getting some drinks. Drinks are always involved. I don't think champagne's been invented then, but there is some sort of rather delicious, dark, winey stuff. And I am actually having a sip of that. That's very important for aftercare. And I'm getting the mother, maybe she needs her tea. And gosh, I can see so many similarities
From this life?
Yes, that I do now.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's give. It's like I'm bestowing my love on this family. This is their firstborn. It was really, really important. The mother she was only 20.
Okay.
She's called something like, I think she's called Ira. That's quite like my name. Anyway, so there we are.
Okay. So out of 10, how positive is this now?
Okay, the number is 9, has just dropped in.
9.
So we're nearly there.
Great. So what else does your echo need to do to have? What does she need to know?
Yeah, what does she need?
Is there anything you can tell her about your journey in this life?
Yeah, I might do that. Which is what we do. What does she need? She needs the doctor actually to say, the physician, to actually say, that was a really good job. And she wants the doctor to actually say, I learned something here. That would be huge, that he learned.
Okay, so can we create that?
Yeah. He said, I don't know, he sounds a bit French, but he says, I will always wash my hands in the very hot water I've gone a bit Indian, sorry, I knew, with the rose petals. He says, I promise. He's put his hand like that and said, I promise. I will always do this, and I will always allow enough time. I have really learnt this. Yeah. So it's having him recognise that he has actually taken my advice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a 10.
So does she feel like a winner now?
Oh, yes, she does.
Okay.
Yeah, no losers in this scene. Because he's very happy to have learnt that.
Brilliant.
Oh, look, do you see? I'm sitting up very straight. I don't know why I want to, but I do.
Okay. So, does that feel complete? Ready to reimprint?
Yeah, it feels fabulous. Far going.
What's the overall colour on that picture?
The overall colour on that picture is gold and very pale green, interestingly.
Okay. I'm just going to spray this with another gold.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you.
All right.
It's clear angel, by the way.
Okay. Okay. So gold.
Gold and pale green.
Gold and pale green.
Yeah.
Oh, this other one's just magically appeared.
Oh, I just opened my eyes slightly. Thank you.
Nice.
That's it.
Thank you, the little fairies that are delivering the spritz.
That is just Yes. And it's almost like the gold. Well, it's just gold. It speaks for itself. But the green is like the little lettuces, the new ones growing. It's all about new life, new journeys, that pale green.
And from what I've learned, green's all about nurturing as well.
Yeah, very, and heart. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So are you ready to reimprint that? What's the feeling?
The feeling is it's love, obviously. It's connection, and it's a sort of it's an exhilaration. I mean, the fact I'm sitting so straight now.
Yeah. And your hands are very warm.
Yeah, they have, because yours have got cold, but I think yours were like mine before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm sitting like this now. But I need to.
Okay,
yeah.
Great. So let's reimprint that. So taking the colour, that feeling of exhilaration, the winning. Yeah.
There were no losers. There were no losers. All winners. That was the key. Yeah, all
and
winners.
The validation.
Yeah.
Okay. And the visual. In through the top of your head. Retracking all those neural pathways. So when you're ready, taking it into every cell of your body. The colour, the feelings, the visual. And then just when you're ready, take your time. Really sending it into your heart, because that's where the energy was. All around your heart. And then out in your field in all different directions. And let me know when that's done.
I'm seeing lilac now, which is a very good sign.
Okay.
I know it's a good sign. It's beautiful lilac, like the palest lilac, which means we've done a good job.
Okay, great.
Thank you, Caroline.
Now just have a look back, because originally, do you want the lilac?
Who's this little fairy bringing?
These are the colour mirrors, by the way. I'm not going to go into that much, but as we, we've mentioned, colour is the language of the central nervous system. As you see, I use that a lot when we've got the negative energy, bringing in a positive colour. And then you've got the spritzes with the smells, and they are phenomenal.
Yeah, they are. Look how my hands are warm now.
I know, they're like boiling.
Yeah.
Now, just have a look back at that picture, because originally you're walking in, you knew there was something wrong. The placenta was stuck. The doctor with his dirty hands. What are you seeing now?
I'm seeing the whole family, all happy, all is well. The baby's well, the mother's well, the father's well. And the doctor he's gone from being arrogant to just saying, I've learned something. And he's saying thank you to me. I've learned something here. It's a very hot water under rose petals.
Brilliant. All right.
Yeah, that's it.
And your colour is like you've gone quite pink.
Yes, have I?
Yeah.
Hot. Yeah, that was so lovely. And look at the similarities. I like to welcome. I like to look afterwards.
Adopted.
Yes.
He was birthed, he was adopted.
Yeah, I was adopted. But it's so important to look after. So the mothers, and although actually that mother, she seemed fine, but of course if she'd had her placenta torn, I don't think that would have been great. Or she would have had an infection. And so the mother was fine. And the whole thing that I'm just mad about, tea, the lapsang souchong comes into it. I don't know, but that the tea, the hot drink is so important. And the welcome and the looking after and the nurturing. Yeah, I can see it all.
Yeah. So all those elements that you bring to days like today, like the trainings and everything, and then going into this past life, tells me from experience that was a key event in the past life. because she's seeking resolution. She's seeking to do all the things she couldn't do in this memory.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
I mean, yes, I know there'll be others, but I can just tell. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, we
It's
just know.
interesting to look for some validation.
Yeah.
Like I say, later on, and I don't know time-wise how that occurs, but there'll be some validation of the work of what you've just done. You know, you might go and see something on telly. Or
yeah, I can just see the scene. It's so clear. I can't begin to tell you how clear it is. It's like it was just there. Yeah. Fantastic.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I know I'm boiling, but in a good way.
Yes.